Police Commissioner Cele has appealed to all South Africans to make use of the reinstated Family Violence, Child Protection and Sexual Offences Unit, and people who are at work during the day when census enumerators come around should not worry about not being counted. Ambosisi Wakhatebe with the latest news updates. Police Commissioner Bheki Cele has appealed to all South Africans to make use of the reinstated Family Violence, Child Protection and Sexual Offences FCS unit. Speaking at the national launch in Port Elizabeth, Cele appealed to communities not to hide behind the culture of ukutwala when committing crimes such as abduction, kidnapping and rape. This unit was closed down in 2006 when SAPS departments were centralized. About 176 clusters are already operational around the country, and 27 units with a personnel of 276 police officers are operational in the Eastern Cape. Cele says women and child abuse statistics show that there's an increase, hence this unit has been reinstated.
All crimes in South Africa, or most of them, are going down, but there is a resistance of reduction when it comes to the abuse of women and children. So we needed to focus. It is on that score that we had to establish this FCS so that people get skilled, get focused, and they work on the scourge of the abuse of children and women.
President Jacob Zuma says international agencies like the International Labour Organization should play a leading role in helping African countries curb high unemployment rates by creating decent work opportunities. The president said this at the start of the 12th Africa Regional Meeting of the International Labour Organization, which is currently underway in Sandton, north of Johannesburg. Addressing delegates, President Zuma urged the ILO to provide guidance and technical support to African governments as they strive to create decent work for vulnerable workers.
Be through working together on the continent that we will be able to empower Africa's people with decent work.
Human rights lawyer Charlotte McLean-Klapo says multi-stakeholder partnerships are required to address the link between HIV/AIDS and disabled persons. She was addressing the 8th World Assembly of Disabled Peoples International in Durban. The 4-day meeting is also looking at the African legislative landscape, disability in education, and at the goal of independent living, among others. McLean-Klapo says disability needs to be included as part of the agenda at the International AIDS Conference in Washington next year. And lastly, Statistics South Africa says people who are at work during the day when census enumerators come around should not worry about not being counted. This after concerns were raised about workers missing the opportunity to be counted because of their unavailability during the day. Stats SA National spokesperson Sivuyile Mngcaba says people who missed the enumerators can phone the call center on 0800 110248 to arrange for an enumerator to return.
Our trained fieldwork staff have been instructed that they could leave a form at home for those who work. This allows the household to contact the field worker when they are back from work.
Catch the latest news anytime here on Newsbreak, Option 1.